shots off and had an opportunity to get off first. And then we see the adjustment by Diaz, like, let's step it up, start with the jab, and then that will open up a few more things for him.
Abel Sanchez likes his fighters to be aggressive. He likes the Mexican-style boxing, but everything comes off the jab with Abel. So this is something that young Joel has got to establish, because he can rely and have a tendency to rely on that powerful right hand and the left hook as well, which is fine, as long as you set it up with the jab.
And as you move further up the ladder, if you're Diaz, you're going to face those fights where you're going to need the complete arsenal, and you'll have to get off your jab first, and you'll have to do things behind that. And the key thing in these type of fights is not to develop any bad habits.
Yeah, and any boxing fan will tell you, oh, there's a nice right hand, and it drops Rodriguez.
Well, how's that for a good habit?
That's a real good habit. It's up to 5 and 6. He'll be able to get up at 8, all right.
Hey, you okay?
He says he's okay. So Rodriguez down in the second round. So he's now felt the power of Diaz. And Diaz did exactly what Abel Sanchez said in between rounds. Pick it up just a little bit. I started to say what they want their fighters to do is start with the jab and finish with the left. This guy's got the powerful right hand, kind of jumped in with that right hand. Diaz, 23 years of age, a little anxious right now because he's had this guy dropped. Now he's showing the patience. Back to the jab.
So you have to tell your opponent, get up. I didn't finish with the left.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, what did you go down from the right for? That was a terrific knockdown punch.
Yeah, he set it up with a jab and then the right hand. We'll see that in the replay a little bit later on here. But Diaz is the real deal. He's a real professional fighter, and he's, like I said, just 23 years of age. Turned pro in July of 2010, stopping Rene Torres at Rancho Mirage, California. And he's won them all ever since. Stopped 11 of his first 13 pro opponents. 8 inside of 2 rounds. We're in the second round here. 35 seconds to go.
Good body shot by Diaz after showing the jab and the right hand for the knockdown. Another shot.
The right hand, it drops it, Dave. It's up to 2 and 3. It's a little bit more wobble this time. Seems like it'd be all right. It's up to 6 and 7. Is he going to get up? Yeah, he does. His eyes seem clear. He's been down 2 times. And here we go with just a few seconds left in this round. Diaz would like to try to finish him off right here. There's no 3 knockdown rule. And that's it. Dave, take a look at these replays now of the first knockdown.
Get a chance to see how he sets everything up. Rodriguez now looks steady going back to his corner.
That touch up in the eye.
Well, he needs this minute real badly. And this is why he needs the minute real badly. Left hook gets in. Good straight right hand. Misses with the next left, but that's already the knockdown. Good thing that last shot did not get in for Rodriguez. Good combination again on the inside. Good power combination. That was the first knockdown. Remember, this is after the left hook to the body, which reminded Rodriguez that he had a lot to worry about. Then the other punches come in, and that is knockdown number 2. And that was almost the full 10.
Yeah, when we pick it up now in the 3rd round here after 2 knockdowns in the 2nd round. Rodriguez on the canvas. Plus, he's got a cut in the right eyelid. So he's received a lot of damage in the last round. Diaz on the assault now. And actually, Rodriguez starting out decently here in the 3rd round. He's a warrior. He's a veteran fighter. But he's been damaged.
Well, the minute did him a lot of good. Now Diaz will try to undo what that minute did for him. And he would try to go right back to what he did in round 2. Started off with the left hand, whether that's a jab or a hook.
You know, Davey, the replays really showed distinctly how first one a right hand, then he set it up with the right hand and then a left hook. So, I mean, that shows power in both hands. He is filled with confidence now, goes with the right hand lead. He wants to get back and establish the jab again because everything comes off of that. He's a little anxious right now because he's dropped him twice and he sees that cut.
He dropped him twice, and had there been another 30 seconds available to him in round 2, he would have stopped this. So he's anxious to come out, and this is all part of the evolving process, the maturing process for a fighter, these type of situations.
Yeah, I talked to Abel Sanchez on the phone last night about 9 o'clock, and we were talking about this kid, and said, "You're going to really like him, General," and I do what I see so far. And remember, it's a step up in class for him, and he's turned it up a nice notch here. Diaz to the right of your screen. There's the jab. Now he's looking for the right hand behind that. Jab, jab, right hand to the body, and right hand right back upstairs. It's okay if you stop the jab and finish the 2 right there, by the way.
It is, and he jumped right on him, which you have to like the sense of timing that he had. Right after he finished the last shot in the sequence, he was close to the target, so he could jump right back on Rodriguez and pick up a subtlety here.
But Diaz now in the red, that jab has become a punch. Throws it with driving off the back foot. There's the combination of punches. Looking to land a big right hand now. He can.
Stop.
He can drop you, as we showed in the second round. He can drop you with either hand, so he doesn't need to rely on it. Rodriguez game is a stiff jab again. That's what I meant by it being a punch. Just raise the chin with that right hand. Closing seconds now. This is the 3rd round at Mandalay Bay Event Center in Las Vegas, Nevada. Here comes the ball. And that's another really good Diaz round. That round showed good control by Diaz. He can go crazy trying to take him out. And take a look when we go to the other corner. Listen to Abrams.
Hey, Joe, you're looking for a perfect opportunity instead of just moving your hands. You're standing up, you don't push the sled like that, right? Get your ass back. When he ties you up, get your ass back and pull him to you. All right? Don't be waiting for him. You're waiting for something to happen. You're waiting for a perfect opportunity. You just got to move your hands.
Take a look on the inside. There's the hook coming from Diaz. Look at the balance. Keeps himself in good punching position. Does not smother himself. You could be tempted. The jab comes in to complete the package. You could be tempted to jump right in and cut yourself off, but he did not.
All right, we get ready to move to round number 4. I'm the Colonel Bob Sheridan. With me, Dave Boy Punt Tempo. Officially known as Pony Boy Punt Tempo.
In my element.
This
all
is
here.
That's it. Diaz right back to the jab, driving off the back foot, technically sound jabs. Was a half jab, half hook with the left hand that time. But look at, oh, he drops him again. That's the 3rd time that Rodriguez has been down in this thing. This might be it. It's up to 5. I don't think he's going to make the 8 count this time. It's all over. Kenny waves it off. It'll be scored as a 4th round. Technical knockout victory for Joel Diaz Jr.
This time he shielded that right hand behind the jab and kept it under wraps just long enough that he was able to deliver it on target with tons of explosiveness.
So Diaz is looking to be the real deal down the line. Alejandro Rodriguez dropped twice in the second round.
There you go. The shielding, the jab out there just long enough so that he could bring the big right hand behind it. And a lot of it is the timing. How quickly do you transfer from the jab to the right hand? If you make it quick, you get opportunities like this. The jab distracts, the jab drives your opponent off, but you only have a limited window. Look at the transfer time. Very little. Split-second difference. And that split-second difference is why this fight is over.
Joel Diaz showing the hand speed there. Alejandro, after being down a couple of times in the second round, recovered decently in the 3rd, but he was beat up again in the 3rd round, and then here in the 4th, you know, the left hand and how quick that right hand was right behind it, as Dave said, taking the vision away. All right, here's our ring announcer, Jake Gutierrez, to make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Kenny Bayless stops this contest at 39 seconds of the 4th round. He is the winner by TKO victory and still undefeated, Joel